It all changes. I mean, a day today where so many folks were above the 60-degree mark, and then the idea like we're going to wake up to snow, I believe we're going to wake up to snow. It is kind of crazy out there. I'll say this much. I really believe that it's going to be a sort of a slushy situation on our roadways. Let's head over to the big picture. I'll show you what's going on out there, guys, as of right now. The Friday snow that we're talking about, all right, it is going to be snowing during the morning commute. That's where we see the biggest problem with this system. It is going to be slow to accumulate on our roadways. All right, it'll be quicker to accumulate on grassy surfaces, but slower on the roads. Roads will be sort of slushy out there for the morning commute, but then just be prepared. Those slushy roads or wet roads, whatever it's going to be where you live, it's going to refreeze for everybody. Those temperatures are going to plummet as you get into the weekend. Now, here's what we have out there as of right now. We showed you before, starting to snow for some folks out there in Sullivan County. Elsewhere, we've got a light little rain that has started to fall. It's going to turn to snow for everybody. We've been watching a couple of different systems, one dropping in from Canada, another one making its way up from the Gulf of Mexico, and you can see how they're sort of merging here, and that's why we're looking for more than just a trace of snow out of this skinny little line. We think it's going to be fed by this second system, and we could be seeing measurable snow. Widespread 2 to 4, I believe, is how it's going to work out. Futurecast looks like this. Here we go. That's 7 o'clock in the morning. That's your morning commute. It's really New York City and points north that are dealing with it at that hour, but then it's going to overtake the entire area, pretty widespread from top to bottom at 10 a.m. You will watch the northern edge start to erode as you get into the late morning hours. Here we are at 1:30. It's basically finished for most folks except for the east end. A couple of straggling little snow showers out there. So the models are all on point. They're all in agreement here. This is the RPM. Let's put that into motion. They're calling for anywhere from, say, 2 to 5 inches RPM. Biggest numbers I can find for you. Next model I'll show you. All right, the GFS is going anywhere from a 1.6 to a 5, so like a 1 to 5 right there. All right, then I'll show you one more. This is the NAM, and the NAM is saying some 1s to 3s. I just think a general 2 to 4 is a good rule, with some spots seeing that 4+ north of the city and the east end as well. That's my forecast. And then it's all about those temperatures really dropping. Watch this. You get to Saturday morning. Any snow that you have picked up, it's 15 degrees to start off early Saturday morning, some single digits out there. I don't believe Saturday you're ever going to get above the 32-degree mark. I think you're going to be lucky to get above 32 on Sunday. The cold air stays in place, and then we watch. I'm telling you, gang, then we really watch the possibilities for what could be out there for Tuesday. It could be a bruising storm. I mean, they're throwing this term nor'easter around, possibly, okay? But it's way too soon to commit to all of this, but the setup is there, meaning we see the potential for a coastal storm. We certainly know the cold air is going to be in place. Take a look at your extended forecast and just know that this mild air that we had today at 61 for a high in New York City, it's gone, out of the picture for next week. Look at that across the board. Guys, you're looking at temperatures basically maxing out in the 30s every day. Your maximum temperature there is on Thursday at 40. Just remember, cold weekend coming up. There's going to be some refreezing out there, which I think is going to probably, it could even be a bigger problem, the refreezing, than the slushy roadways in the morning. But just please take your time and then watch Tuesday for what happens there.
Is there any chance that tomorrow doesn't happen?
It's happening right now, so it's very tough to dodge this bullet if it's already here. No, I believe it's going to happen. I do think the roads are going to help us out a little bit, meaning I think it's going to be slow to stick to the roadways.
Good.
All right, Lonnie.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.